So welcome back, guys. In this tutorial I'm going to be speaking about the Javafx Alert box, and the alert box is simply a pop-up box, okay, and it's supposed to show some information to the user or some message, okay. Now in Javafx, um, we have something that we call the alert type. For example, we have the information, we have the alert type. It indicates what kind of message should be displayed on that alert box, okay. And we have, for example, warning, information, and message also. And the alert type determines also the kind of the graphic that shall be put on the alert box itself. So for example, let me just pause this for a bit. So I'm just gonna show it in code, guys. So for example, you may have that you want to show a certain type of error. Of course, that you use a warning. You know, for example, you want to show some information, maybe some okay message that something went about as expected. But we are going to see all this. But for now, let's just look at how we can create a simple alert. And guys, from this tutorial, I'll be using the alert to display our messages. Okay. So I hope that you are going to cop up, and the alert is so easy to make. You know, you just say the alert is equals to my alert, the object, and then you have the alert dot type. Okay, this is a constructor. It checks the type of the alert. Then you can set my alert dot title, the alert dot header text. You know, I'll show all this, and let me just create this in code. Oh, before that, after I have created the alert, we have to show it using the show method of the alert box class. Okay, so let's see how this. So if you see, I'm back on my IDE, and I want to create an alert here. Okay, so I want to create an alert when this button is clicked, instead of doing a system.out.println. Okay, and so I'm going to say alert. This is OOP, guys. Alert, my alert, okay, is equals to new alert. Okay, here maybe I want information. If you just type information, the alert to type information. Okay, so I want us to see all the components that I've talked about: the alert title, the header text, and all the and the content text. Okay, so let's first of all set the title, my alert dot set title, and it takes a string, of course. Then we are going to say test alert box. Okay, then we are going to also say my alert dot set my alert dot set header text, the header text, and we are going to say this is the header text, this is the header text. Okay, then I'm going to say my alert dot set content text. Then this is the, it's going to be this is the alert content. Okay, content or body. This is much more like the body. Okay, then finally we are going to say my alert dot show. Okay, so we are showing that alert, and instead this I think I should change this to my this is the alert title. Okay, so guys, once the user clicks on this button, we are going to show this message. All right, so instead of showing the area system.out.println, we are going to show an alert box. Let's run this and see what is going to happen. So it's running, it's compiling, and yes, so it has run finally. Okay, you can see this is a program, this is a button, the same button we created in last tutorial. So when I click on this, you can see we have the alert here. And guys, I wanted to really explain this. I said this is the alert title. Okay, and we are setting the alert title. Okay, let me just first of all dismiss it. Okay, let me just move this window a bit, and let me say that is the alert. Okay, so if you look at this alert is supposed to be on top of this window. It's just that I've minimized the window. So this is the title, and we are setting this title here. Again, this is the header text. This is where we are setting the header text, guys. All right, and this is now the body or the content of the alert, and you can see this is how we are setting it. Finally, we are saying the alert.show. On a later tutorial, I'm going to explain about how we can be able to add actions, even two buttons or 3 buttons here, depending on our use. And yeah, so this alert type is information. Okay, guys, I want you to observe the difference. Maybe I can create another one, another alert to show maybe the information and the warning. Okay, so let me actually change this button. Let me call it information alert button. Okay, let's say information alert button. All right, then I'm going to copy this code, and I'm going to just paste it here. You can just call this btn1 because we don't want it to be different. Then I want it to be warning alert button, right? So the warning alert button is also going to say btn1 dot set on action new event handler, and then we are going to take, I'm just going to copy this and paste it here. And now this one, I'm just going to call this, don't worry about this, guys, and I'm going to show the problem is that I was repeating the same codes here. So this is IntelliJ Ultimate. Okay, that is why it indicates for you that there is redundancy, code redundancy. Okay, so once we do this, we can be able now to show the different types of alert. And I'm going to also add this other button to my to the parental container. Okay, so instead of saying add, now we are going to use the other method that was add all. All right, you can see we had the error here. For example, let me just undo the change here a bit. You can see if I'm supposed to add 2 items to this parental container, I'm supposed to use the add all. Remember, I spoke about the add all method in the previous tutorial. So we are supposed to use the add all, right? And it allows us to add multiple nodes into the parental container. So let me run this, guys. And let's see what is going to happen. So you can see, to start with, we have the 2 buttons. Okay, guys, we have the 2 buttons. All right, and maybe I should set something here. Let me just first of all set the h gap of the vbox. Okay, so we know that the parent container is a vbox. All right, so if I can say parent container dot set h gap dot set gap parent container dot set. So I'm sorry about that, guys. So this is a vbox that we are using. So if you want to add some spacing between the two, we just say the parental container, which is a vbox, and then we are going to set spacing. Okay, dot set spacing. All right, and then we have a double, which is we can pass a double there, which is supposed to be the spacing. For example, I want it to be 20. All right, so let's see. Once we run this program, let's see what is going to happen. You can see we have now the space between the 2 buttons. Okay, so now I want first of all to click on the information button, and you can see this is actually the alert with the, notice the graphic here. Okay, notice this icon. Now if I go back and click on the warning, now you can see we have a different kind of icon here, and this is indicating that there was a problem or there was an error. So guys, like sorry that what I said earlier, there is 2 types of alert in JavaFX. There is the information, and there is a warning alert, right? And I'll show you how to be using these alerts as we go about. So most of you may have wondered why I used this method to construct these alerts, but otherwise I would just have created a method and passed the alert type. Okay, it is the same way. Instead of having the alert look like let me just make some spacing here. Okay, let me just close this. instead of having the alert look more okay, instead of repeating the codes, we could have had some private void. We are going to create the alert here. Alert, create alert. I'm going to call it create alert. Okay, and then it's going to take alert dot, it's actually going to take alert type, right? Okay, alert type here. Okay, and then we are going to say type. Okay, or I'm going to say alert type. All right, guys, and then it's going to be like that. Then okay, I'm just going to repeat this same code here, copy and paste it here, and instead of having this here, we could have alert type here. Okay, I could just pass it alert here, alert type. Okay, guys, so so when I call this method in the first button, I'm supposed to specify that we am talking about the alert dot information. So instead of having this, okay, I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to say create alert. Okay, create alert, and then I'm going to give it that alert dot type dot information. The same here. So I'm going to say create alert, and then I'm going to give it alert dot dot. Okay, I want to let me do an error. Okay, let me actually do an error instead of what we had before. Let's see the difference. Okay, guys, so guys, you can always, okay, this is the error now. You can see the graphics has changed, the icon has changed here. Now this is one that we'll be using to show that in our systems that we have an error that occurred at a certain point. Okay, guys, and like I explained about this, guys, you can play around with this, and I would advise that you can create other buttons here to see all the types of alerts, or maybe I can just create that for you so that you may be able to see the different types of alerts that we have. So like I said, we have about 4 alerts. Okay, so we have the error, we have the everything. Let me just create another 2 buttons here. Okay, so that okay, button 3, and then we are going to say button 4. So this is going to be the error alert, this is going to be the warning alert. Button 3 is going to take the error alert button. Okay, it's going to be error alert button, and this one is going to be the none alert button. Okay, none. Okay, we are going to see what none means. All right, so the same way we said this, the btn one, it's supposed to be the warning. All right, so when I come to btn1 here, instead of just having it I want it to be warning. Okay, guys, so I want to show you all these errors, so all these types of alerts, so that we may be able to understand. And I'm just going to copy this code here. Guys, please allow me to copy that code because we don't have much time. This tutorial is actually getting lengthy. So so you have btn1, we have btn2 here, right? It's supposed to be well, I named it, it's not supposed to be btn3, it's supposed to be 2, or you can just name it whatever you want, guys, doesn't matter. So the btn2 is supposed to take which one? It's supposed to take the, as you can see here, it's supposed to take the error, right? So btn2 is supposed to take the error alert. Okay, and then the btn3 here is supposed to take the none. Okay, none. Okay, and then we have another one. So we have another one that has some confirmation here. Let me just have another. Let me just say confirmation. So guys, this is important to understand all these alerts because we shall be using them frequently. Okay, so I'm going to copy this here. I'm going to call it confirmation. It's going to be confirmation like that. So I think we have covered all the types of alerts that we have, and I'm going to reduce the spacing between them to 5 because there are many. Then I'm now going to run this, so we are going to see all the different types of alerts that we have. And I think we have a mistake somewhere. I forgot to add them to the parental container. So in the parental container, now we are supposed to add all these other ones. It's supposed to be btn. I'm supposed to add btn2, btn3, then I'm supposed to add btn4. Okay, just to make sure that I have the correct information here. Yes, so now we can run this, and yes, we have all the alerts here. Now you can see this is information alert, this is the graphics and all that. Okay, this is the warning, is the alert. You can see the icon there. This is the error, the alert. You can see also the icon. This is the none. Now we don't have anything. Okay, it doesn't have the graphic here. Okay, it doesn't have the graphics to show the type because it's none. Okay, and you can see, and when it's none, it also doesn't have the button to close. Okay, the dismiss button. So I can just do an alt F4. So guys, actually this alert.none it's for closing some error, closing the application. We see how we can use this, but it disables everything. This the none one. Okay, you can see the confirmation. It's a question mark. Can you confirm this, cancel, or what? And it has two buttons. So guys, that was about the JavaFX alerts. From now on, we are going to be using alerts in our tutorials. I'm not going to be using the system.out.println, and it's simple. Like I've shown you, just create the alert. Okay, give it the argument that you want, and that's it. And you can be able to create any type of art that you want. Okay, so I see you in the next tutorial, guys. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, thank you. I see you in the next tutorial.